I'm a little piggy, here's my snack. Oink, 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 oink.
Number 10. Butters' dad's changing name. Father to Butters, the most innocent of the lead characters, Stephen Stotch first appeared early in Season 2, but it wouldn't be for another 2 seasons before he first got a speaking role and became a series regular.
There is no going back, Chris!
Even still, despite being an established character, right into Season 5 he's sometimes referred to as Chris by both his wife Linda and non-family members.
Chris and Linda, this is our good friend Congressman Gary Condit.
He's not using this other name for his extramarital excursions, and no explanation has ever been given for the sudden name change. Is Chris his middle name, perhaps? Nope, it's Willis.
My name is Stephen Willis Stotch. The drone that took the video of Craig's mom was my drone.
Jeez, dude, pick a name already. Number 9. Should have bought a calendar. In a world without internet, who can keep track of the days anyway? On the first day of no internet, first the Marshes and then the Broflovskis can't log on to the web.
Your internet's not working, Gerald! Face it!
I have to get online before school.
Kyle mentions that he has to log on before school as a panic begins to spread across town. However, in the next scene, a title card says it's Monday, 8 days without internet. If you count back 8 days from Monday, you're on a Sunday, not a school day. If only they'd had some analog way of keeping track of the days. Maybe something on paper that hangs from a wall, maybe with pictures of cats all over it. Number 8. Self-cleaning vomit. From the very first episode, you can almost forgive the creators this oversight, as they were working with some pretty rudimentary materials.
This is for you. Ew!
In this early running gag, Stan vomits whenever he speaks to Wendy, a little girl he has a crush on and later dates.
But why, Stan? Ew!
On 2 separate occasions in the pilot episode, he actually gets vomit on her. Good thing Wendy is apparently coated in Teflon, as the puke instantly slides right off of her.
Ew! Sorry.
It's just too bad she seems to lose this special ability in later episodes. Number 7. Changing poster. Back again to the premiere episode, this time not for puke-repellent characters, but for set pieces changing of their own accord. This sort of thing happens in later seasons as well, with Kenny's mom making a crazy fast wardrobe change mid-scene, but the first one to catch viewers' eyes was in the classroom. In the background, you can see a poster of the Laughing Cavalier, but in the final shot, we see that the poster has changed to that of an astronaut. What are we to believe? That this is some sort of magic poster or something?
Boy, I really hope somebody got fired for that blunder.
Number 6. Cartman's Cashflow.
For you, Eric, I leave from my life savings the sum of $1 million.
Cartman's petty and senseless rivalry against Kyle is one of the show's most long-running gags.
Would you mind stepping aside? I've got a purchase to make.
After inheriting $1 million from his grandmother, he's even more obnoxious than ever and promptly spends all of his money on an amusement park all for himself. Afterwards, he seems to have an unending cash flow, as he's able to run the park and TV ads just to torment Kyle and Stan.
So much to do at Cartman Land, but you can't come. Especially you, Stan Cat.
When he hires a security guard and tries to pay him in free rides, he explains that he spent all his money buying the park.
If you need security, I need a cash salary.
But I don't have any cash. I spent everything on this park.
So where did the money for the commercials come from? Number 5. When is Christmas? In this tale of cuddly satanic critters looking to raise the Antichrist on Christmas, oh that old chestnut, viewers are treated to a Christmas special the likes of which only South Park can provide. Following a blood orgy, the forest creatures decorate their unholy manger on Christmas Eve morn, i.e. the 24th.
In the gentle forest clearing on Christmas Eve morn, the little forest critters prepared for the Antichrist to be born.
But when the cubs of the mountain lion who normally dispatches the Antichrist go to the abortionist to learn how to get rid of the beast before it's born, the doctor says it's 3 days until Christmas.
It's only 3 days until Christmas, so I have lots of abortions to perform.
Maybe satanic woodland animals celebrate anti-Christmas a couple of days earlier? Number 4. The brown noise. It goes by many names. The brown noise, sound, or note, but ultimately it's the same thing. A hypothetical frequency so low, it makes you involuntarily lose bowel control.
Whoa, oh my God! Oh, I crapped my pants!
Of course Cartman was interested. He becomes obsessed in one episode, and even discovered that it is, according to him,
the brown noise is believed to be 92 cents below the lowest octave of E flat.
But when Cartman tries to employ this sonic weapon on a rival school by altering the sheet music, he just writes in a regular E flat. Also, it's an E-flat for the treble clef, not the bass, making the note he wrote just a tone and a half above the very regular middle C. Number 3. Shooting Kenny. While the boys are on a hunting trip with Jimbo and Ned, the town is threatened by rising volcanic activity. Returning home from their trip, they're confronted by Scuzzlebutt, a Bigfoot-like creature who weaves baskets and has Patrick Duffy for a leg. In a panic, Ned tries to shoot him but is out of ammo.
Oh no, out of ammo.
As lava from the volcano nears, Scuzzlebutt helps them to safety. Kenny, who was already killed once by a volcanic rock, returns, only to be accidentally shot by Ned when he throws down his gun. But wasn't Ned out of ammo? And we know that Kenny always comes back, but 2 fake-outs in 1 episode? Number 2, Clyde's mom back from the dead.
What if I had fallen in? Start listening to me! Put it down! Put it down!
Mysterious resurrections are not uncommon in South Park, if you're Kenny. However, one character makes an improbable full recovery after having her intestines sucked out and dying on the toilet. Clyde's mother Betsy suffers this gruesome fate in the first episode of season 16. However, she's back just 3 episodes later. Classic parenting mistake, lack of follow-through. If you're not gonna stay dead, Betsy, how will Clyde ever learn the importance of putting the toilet seat down?
You are coming home right now, Clyde, and you are putting the toilet seat down where it belongs. Let's go!
Number 1, recording without a camera. In one of the most notorious episodes in the entire series, Cartman butts heads with older kid Scott Tenorman. For once, Cartman is on the receiving end of the bullying.
Just give me back my money.
Buyer beware, dude.
Give me my $10, Scott.
After Scott sells him pubes, Cartman wants his money back. Scott says he'll only do it if Cartman sings that he's a pig.
I'm a little piggy, here's my snack. Oink, 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 oink.
We see Cartman do the song and Scott getting a kick out of it. Later, Scott uses a recording of the song to torment him. Only thing is, during the scene, there was no recording device. Scott was clever enough to figure out cameraless recording, apparently. Too bad he wasn't clever enough not to push Cartman too far.
Do you like it, Scott? I call it Mr. and Mrs. Tenorman chili.